Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Bay Area Attractions. Today, we're at the Winchester Mystery House here in San Jose, California. We're going to do something a little different on this one. Unfortunately, we are not able to take video on the tour or what. So I thought what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a little history and some facts about the Winchester Mystery House. After Sarah Winchester's infant daughter died of an illness and her husband died of tuberculosis, a psychic told Sarah Winchester that she must leave her home in New Haven, Connecticut and travel west. Eventually moved to California after she left New Haven. She moved to divert her attention from her depression and to seek a new hobby. However, according to her story, the ghosts continued to haunt her fortune, and the only way to satisfy those spirits is by building them a house. By 1884, Sarah Winchester bought an unfinished farmhouse in the Santa Clara Valley, California, and started building her house. Carpenters worked day and night nonstop until it became a 7-story mansion. Interestingly, Sarah did not hire an architect, which led to the mansion's unique fashion. Sarah Lockwood Winchester, the wife of gun magnate William Winchester, whose family created the Winchester rifle that was heralded as the gun that won the West, designed and oversaw the construction of the sprawling Queen Anne-style Victorian mansion that bears her name. Construction on the 24,000 square foot home began in 1886. Former owner of the Winchester Mystery House, Sarah Winchester, earned approximately $1,000 per day. In today's money, it's equivalent to about $26,000 per day. Sarah Winchester is one of the wealthiest women in the world during her lifetime. In 1886, Sarah purchased an 8-room farmhouse in San Jose, California, and began building. She employed a crew of carpenters who split shifts so construction could go on day and night, 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, for 38 years. The work only stopped on September 5th, 1922, when Sarah Winchester died of a heart failure in her sleep. It's said that upon hearing the news of Sarah's death, the carpenters quit so abruptly they left half-hammered nails protruding from the walls. Although Winchester Mystery House may look normal on the outside, its inside has numerous oddities such as windows that overlook other rooms, doors and stairs that lead nowhere, and stairs with odd-sized risers. According to beliefs, these oddities were no accident. They were all Sarah's personal preferences due to her beliefs in ghosts. In 1906, the Great San Francisco earthquake caused 3 floors of the then 7-story house to cave in. A 1900 postcard of the place showed a tower that was later toppled by the natural disaster. That tower, plus several other rooms destroyed in the disaster, were never rebuilt, but cordoned off. As for Sarah, she was safe but stuck in the Daisy bedroom, named for the floral motif in its windows. She had to be dug out by her staff as the entrance was blocked off by rubble, the sediment of soft soil from seismic activity. Because of this, the Winchester Mystery House has survived a total collapse of the 1906 earthquake, including the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. Some say the labyrinth layout was meant to confuse ghosts, allowing Sarah some peace and means to escape them. She was the sole architect of this extraordinary home, and no master building plan has ever been uncovered. Sarah may be the only person who ever truly knew all of its secrets. When movers were called in after her death, one mover told American Weekly the Winchester House was a place, quote, where downstairs leads neither to the cellar nor upstairs to the roof. One alternate theory on the Winchester's complexing design declares that Sarah was creating a puzzle filled with inscriptions inspired by the works of English philosopher Francis Bacon. There are speculations that clues to the house's true meaning are hidden in the ballroom, the Shakespeare windows, and the iron gates. This theory suggests that Sarah was a member of a mystic society like the Rosicrucians, or a secret society like the Freemasons, or possibly both. The home boasts 950 doors, 10,000 windows, 40 stairways, 52 skylights, 47 fireplaces, 6 kitchens, plus a trio of elevators and once groundbreaking elements like wool insulation, gas lights, electricity, and an indoor shower, complete with a sewage drainage system. Following Sarah's death, Winchester House was converted into a tourist attraction. But when trying to get a room count, the new owners kept coming up with different numbers. After 5 years of renovations, they estimated that the number of rooms to be about 160, which is the number most often quoted today. Among the secrets Sarah took to her grave was why she insisted that so many things related to the number 13. The Winchester House has 13 paned windows and 13 paneled ceiling, as well as 13 step stairways. Even her will had 13 parts, and she signed it 13 times. Also, the house has 13 bathrooms, which consist of 13 windows of its own. To this day, Winchester House is a destination for believers who hope to have a paranormal encounter of their own. A popular spot for such activities is the corridors of the third floor, where tour guides have claimed to hear footsteps and disembodied voices whispering their names. A Winchester House tour guide confirmed the house's third floor, only a portion of which is accessible during house tours, definitely the spookiest part of the house, because that's where the servants live. So there's been a lot of reported activities there. Also, when you're on that floor, you can never really hear any of the other tourists, so you feel pretty isolated. Sarah purchased a farmhouse in California's Santa Clara Valley in 1884 and set to work building her mansion. She hired a stream of builders and carpenters who were set to work but did not hire an architect. The haphazard nature of the building schedule and lack of plans mean the house is sometimes of an oddity. Prior to 1906, when the house was damaged by the earthquake, it had 7 stories. Odd features such as uneven floors and stairs, corridors to nowhere, doors that didn't open, and windows that overlooked other rooms in the house contribute to the eerie feeling inside. Sarah Winchester liked the house's materials made from wood. Thus, redwood is the predominant material of the house. However, Sarah did not appreciate the aesthetics of the house. Hence, she had fox grain and stain applied. That's the reason why almost all of the wood in the home is unseen. It took more than 75,000 liters of paint to paint the house. Other windows in the mansion were designed by Louis Tiffany. Louis was an American designer who specialized in decorative arts and best known for his work in stained glass. He designed a window that creates a rainbow across the room when the sunlight shone in it. When Sarah Winchester bought her house in California in 1866, it was an 8-room house initially. She then hired a group of carpenters and started expanding the house. Through decades, this big house became an enormous mansion. According to her story accounts, Sarah Winchester constructed it out of fear from ghosts than wanting to own a mansion. The house construction began immediately right after Sarah hired the carpenters. This group of people had to split shifts so they could work day and night, 7 days a week. The mansion construction had been ongoing constantly for more than 3 decades. On the 5th of September, 1922, Sarah Winchester died of heart failure while sleeping. The carpenters instantly stopped working upon hearing the news, leaving some of the nails protruding from the walls. Includes our video of the Winchester Mystery House. I hope you had fun learning a little history and some facts about the Winchester Mystery House. I did take a lot of photos inside, so I'm hoping to post those on Instagram real shortly. Also, currently as of March 19th, 2022, they do require reservations and advance tickets before coming to the Winchester Mystery House. I'm going to leave a link to the Mystery House in the description below, so check that out. Also, if you're new to the channel, please like this video and subscribe, and leave any comments you like. Until next time, we'll see you on another episode of Bay Area Attractions.